How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing some quick work on my Scion xB, but I wanted to go over what happened after my last video. And before I get into that, if you do me a huge favor, hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Definitely would appreciate it. Also follow our socials, links in the description below: Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm making a more considered effort to post more on social as well. You're gonna see some content that you normally don't see here, so yeah, check it out and let's get into this. So in my last video, I had a problem with the AC setup on the car and everything worked. I replaced the resistor, the blower motor, and everything worked great. But how do I put this? I thought everything was fine. Let the AC run, everything ran great for 10 minutes. Shut off the car. That's when I concluded the video, and when I went to repark the car, I put the car in reverse, and everything that the same problems I had before happened again. So wasn't too happy about that. Checked the fuses again, the fuse blew out. I replaced the fuse again, started, nothing happened. And when I went to back the car out again to go pick up my kid, AC blew out again, or most of the electrical, so the HVAC, power windows, so forth. So I'll be first to admit, I'm not the biggest professional at anything electrical. Actually, my knowledge is pretty limited with that, so I'm not going to claim that I'm a professional when it comes to the electrical system of a car. My understanding is a little bit past basic, but I do have a few friends in town, one of them named Sean, who hates doing electrical, but he's by trade, he is a mechanic or technician. So he came over to help me figure this out. This is about a day and a half later, when I've been driving with no AC for 2 days here in Vegas, being over 100 degrees. So he came over, did some diagnostic work, went through everything we possibly could. And with the car, every time I went to reverse, he's like, okay, let me check a few things. We went through everything, and I want to show you exactly what happened. So this car's got 185,000 miles. I wouldn't say it's super hard driven, but not the most lightly taken care of car either. This is seen as wear and tear. It's obviously been to LA a bunch of times, a lot of road trips. So, it's driven. I don't drive the crap out of it every day, but when it does go on long road trips, it does, see some mileage. So I have the intake back on, but Sean was able to figure out, after multiple testing of a whole bunch of things, there is a reverse sensor on the transmission, and that appears to be what the problem was. So there's no way testing the sensor, but that's what we guessed it to be after he checked taillights, harnesses, everything. There's no frays, any damage. So he did check that, and it turned out we went to AutoZone, just picked up one to replace, and turns out that was the problem. So replaced that, and everything's been working great since. Now you're gonna probably give me a hard time about the changing the dryer motor and the resistor. Yeah, I did spend about $100, 97 and some change, replacing it. But to be honest, the car is 23, almost 20, about 20 years old. Can't do math right now, it's super hot. But it was about time for it to go anyways. Sean says, it's good that you replaced it, because that was the first thing that I would have replaced, and that's usually what that's kind of a go-to when your problem occurs, minus the reverse issue. And he says, the car's already old, just replace it, it's not gonna hurt anything. So I was like, okay, that's fine too, and it has a lifetime warranty, so peace of mind there. So today I was gonna do an oil change on the car, because reached the mileage. As you can see in the engine bay, it is completely filthy. I've done an DIY oil change video. Link will be in the description, or I'll make a card or something here. But yeah, things just to look over. I know it's really hot during the summer. Things you want to look over on your car when you do your maintenance is obviously check for oil leaks. Here everything's okay. It's just really, really filthy. You just want to look at the lines, the hoses, making sure the hoses aren't cracking and everything looks great. It's just dirty. I'm gonna clean and wash the air filter. It's really filthy. I haven't done this since the last time I made a video. You know, let's just go through and do all that. Upcoming videos, I have to do brake fluid flush. That hasn't been done. I don't know since when. Original owner, I don't think he's ever done it. And here is the SOK. I have all the stuff I need to do maintenance there, but I had a really bad stroke of luck with this car. It's kind of my curse. I am careful as I can be with all cars, but this car just hates me for some reason. I know with the videos that you've seen me do maintenance on the SLK, it looks like I just did it quick and easy. Yes and no. Sometimes this car gives me problems. I don't know why. It just doesn't like me. So I went to do the video on changing the belts. As you can see here, one belt is brand new and one is used, or one is old. So I was going to do a timing belt change video, DIY, but unfortunately I got the supercharger belt off just fine. And here, I'll admit to my own fault, I went to use the tool to move the tensioner pulley, and as you can see here, the bolt snapped right off of it. And I'm not kidding you, I barely put any pressure. It's like 2 fingers of pressure. I wasn't even pushing full force. I was just getting everything situated with the socket, with the e-socket, and then the bar, and I was barely putting pressure on it, and the whole head of the bolt just snapped off. So that's my luck with this car. So I'll probably try to do some more maintenance work on this, but I do need to get that addressed. Sean has agreed to help me with this car, so I'll be doing some DIY videos, but with Sean's help. Like I said, I'm just cursed when it comes to this thing. So yeah, but there's more work to be done on this. Have all the stuff there, coolant flush, supercharger oil change. That hasn't been done ever in this car. And we have the rear diff. So be on the lookout for some DIYs on that car coming soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on doing the oil change on this. I'm just gonna do a time lapse. Nothing crazy that you've seen. Again, whenever you work on your car, just do a quick eye check on everything in the surrounding area of the areas you're working on, making sure nothing needs to be replaced, or make sure everything's not damaged or it needs to be replaced, so that way you can address it. I mean, if you have the hood open, you might as well spend the extra few seconds to check. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and get this done because the car needs an oil change. As you can see, the oil change is finished. Started the car, made sure everything's running good. Everything's smooth, great as usual. All I have left to do is some cleanup work. A couple of small drips on the floor, take some brake clean, spray that so it's not slick in the garage, and then obviously take the old oil and pour it into the AMSOIL container. Made a little bit of a mess there. That's what the cardboard's for underneath the car, to help reduce that, but a couple of drops here and there happened, so no big deal. But yeah, please recycle your oil. Take it to your nearest auto parts store. They usually have a recycling program. Don't just take the container and throw it in the trash. That's not good. Some people surprisingly don't know that. I know this channel has a lot of new people that are learning how to work on their cars, so just please go recycle oil. Just don't throw it in the trash. So, but yeah, that pretty much concludes today's episode. Hope you like the updates. More videos of both cars getting maintenance and repairs done soon. Got some cool stuff going on for SEMA. Don't want to announce it just yet and getting everything finalized. And if you've been watching this whole channel for a while, you know that I have my company M2 Motoring is Garage Unique USA as well. If you're looking for any parts, definitely hit us up. Email address is right there, info@m2-motoring.com, or leave a comment below and I'll tell you how to get a hold of me for pricing and all that. But yeah, thanks again so much for watching the video. Do appreciate the support, everybody ordering parts, merch, and everything else. Until next time, you guys take care. See you on the next episode.